We were? Oh, yeah, Max's.
I was a lunch bunny.
The lunch bunny.
And then there's the lunch bunnies, Max's. Although I didn't get to be one of the great Max's waitresses. You were a waitress at Max's, right?
What a treat, yeah.
Did you serve the back room?
I did the back room.
You took care of the back room. That's special. That was the room. That's where Andy hung out.
You never made money in the back room.
No, nobody tipped you, and they were all just jumping on the table and tearing off their clothes.
And they're really rude and horrible and
grotesque.
Nasty, yes.
What was the wildest thing that happened at Max's? I'll tell you. You tell me your worst Max's story. I'll tell you mine.
Oh, God. It was really, I guess the action in the phone booth with Eric was probably my wildest moment.
What was that?
Sexual. I mean, we just had sex in the phone booth.
You made it with Eric Erickson in the phone booth?
Eric Erickson.
While you were supposed to be working? While you were on duty?
Yeah, probably.
Well, the wildest thing I ever saw was when, who was the painter? Someone threw a plate glass window.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Neil Williams.
Neil Williams, yeah.
Neil Williams picked up a girl and threw her.
Ooh.
She didn't get hurt at all. Not a bruise. Everyone rushing out outside. She didn't have a bruise on her. Not hurt, not nothing. When did Blondie start? When did you meet Chris?
That I sort of dropped out of the music business after, you know, after that first band thing, and then, you know, worked at Max's, and then after Max's I worked as a lunch bunny.
Right.
And a dinner bunny as well, but I didn't meet up with Chris until '73. I had joined a little trio called the Stilettos, and that's a funny story. I went to Max's, and I saw an old friend of mine, Elda, and I said, well, what are you doing? She said, I have a band with Holly Woodlawn. And I said, great, I want to come and see it. She said, I said, well, what's it called? She said, Pure Garbage. So I said, oh, I got to see this, you know, great. So then I called her, and she said, oh, the band broke up. I said, well, that's terrible, you know, why don't we start another one? So we started the Stilettos.
So in '73, you, Chris, after the Stilettos, and after...
I think Chris was actually in the Stilettos.
He was?
Yeah. He joined up, and he was playing backup, and then we split off and went our own way.
Was it hard to work with professionally with the man you loved?
At some point, I think for the first 2 years, it was pretty difficult. We were fighting, you know, we would fight a lot. But I think that what I've discovered is that in most male-female relationships, or probably any relationships that are that intense, it takes about 2 years to get over to establish the barriers and where you can move next to each other.